Exotical Barbies. Make sure you subscribe because I noticed that many people subscribe, only 11% of the rest that watch this video. So make sure you please do. Let's get started. So one thing I noticed is that with misogyny, I'm speaking more so in like with us women, is that they try to cover it up as concern, if that makes sense. For example, like like when you was younger and you was told like you cannot wear red and because you're going to attract the men and whatnot, and they'd be like, oh well, no, I'm just looking out for your safety. No, that's misogyny, because why you're not holding the men accountable? And I will make a video about how they tried to control us as kids and how it ruined his childhood, mostly us women. And yeah, I will make a separate video for that, but I know it's a lot, especially how a lot of them, especially with the older generation, talk to the younger generation, or it could be even your own generation. I'm not gonna say generations, I'm sorry. And you notice it can happen to people your own age and whatnot. Like, for example, let's say like you're having fun with your friends, and let's say your friends are male-centered and whatnot, and they notice that you are being happy, you look beautiful, and you're not even thinking about men. You just think about, oh, how I'm having fun and whatnot. And here's your male-centered, insecure friend, and she's like, you're doing too much. I'm just letting you know, so you can, because you tried so much attention. Meanwhile, everyone is amazed by your beauty and how your energy and whatnot, and your friend is literally like trying to dole up the moment. Narcissists do this a lot, especially like I notice, like especially with friend groups, or especially like with, you could be like, I notice it's mostly the woman that's closer to you. They try to do that, and it happens all the time. Like, think about it, like when they even do it to female celebrities, women celebrities, like how they be like, oh well, she's acting too grown, and just her being 30 years old doing grown folks thing, and she'd be like, well, I'm just worried for her safety, she needs to go home and do what she need to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, you notice that a lot. They did that a lot with Britney. When Britney was grown and she did performances one night, and they tried to like stop her. Or it could even not be you doing something like explicitity, it could just you being like yourself. Like, for example, I noticed like girls who, let's say like for me, like I was dressing modest. I remember one time I wore this dress, and it was only pinched around my waist because it was like tailored, but it wasn't like abruptly like sexy, you know what I'm saying? It was like tailored, but it was still like covered, and I wore like thick black leggings and whatnot. I remember I was attracting attention left to right, and I wore something underneath. And I remember my family member, she got so mad at me because she thought it was too sexy for me. And I remember she made me rip the dress and throw in the trash. And by the way, the dress was all the way up to my knee, and I'm telling you, I was covered. It just that I just looked really nice. And yeah, I think I could show you a picture, but yeah, it was definitely humiliating. I would definitely say that. You get that a lot, and sometimes it could go to extreme, like with, for example, if you're older, if you like raised by a narcissistic mom and whatnot, and then she'd be like, oh well, you need a haircut. All of a sudden she wants you to get a haircut and whatnot, knowing that your hair is so beautiful, so long, and many people compliment it and whatnot, and she cut your hair. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that a lot of things. Or how family members, they give all your woman cousins like beautiful dresses, and and then she gives you the ugly ugly dress. Like, it's obviously, like, you would notice that a lot. They'd be like, oh, I'm just trying to help you out, because so I noticed that a lot. Anyways, let me know, Have you ever noticed this happening to you? Especially, let me know. Like, have you seen this with friendships, with family members, with celebrities? Let me know. Comment down below. Like and subscribe for some more. Bye, Exotical Barbies.